welcome to my channel. This video is all about yoga and self-massage techniques for pain from bruxism. Bruxism is just a fancy word for grinding your teeth, but grinding your teeth at night while you're sleeping can cause immense tension in your shoulders, neck, jaw, and head. It can cause headaches and soreness around your mouth, and these issues can compound and get worse if you don't do anything to stop the pain. So it's very important to see your dentist if you suspect that you are grinding your teeth at night to get professional treatment. But while you're waiting to see the dentist, there are a couple things you can do to relieve all that tension in your muscles. I'm going to be demonstrating some yoga moves that you can try to ease the pain, but it's really important to focus on using your breath and releasing tension on the exhale. Breath work and visualization in combination with these stretches can really help to relieve any pain or stress that you're accumulating in this general region. Another tip that I have to share is that while you're doing your self-massage practice, you can also incorporate essential oils to just maximize the benefit. And so I recommend trying lavender or eucalyptus. Those are really great oils to try for pain and stress of the muscles. So now you can just get comfortable on your mat and follow along.
Now for this practice, you can begin on the floor, sit down and get into a comfortable position, and take a nice child's pose. I like to start out by warming up the spine, and so I'm going to do a few downward dogs, a few chaturangas to create some heat in the muscles of the upper body. And I also like to do up dog to give my back a nice stretch. And you can alternate these a few times. I'm going to slow down the video footage a little bit so I can narrate what's going on a little better. So here you can get to your feet, slowly lower your head and cross your forearms, reaching for your shoulders, and let the pressure of your forearms against your head gently pull your spine downwards a little more, and this will help to alleviate some of the tension in that area. And when you stand up again, just make sure you roll your back up vertebrae by vertebrae. I'm going to do some circles of my arms here to also help warm up the muscles of this area. You definitely want to be gentle and take your time, go at your own pace so that you don't injure yourself while you're doing these exercises. Even if you have more pain on one side of your body than the other, it's always good to try to be as balanced as possible with your yoga practice. So you want to do each side approximately the same. So here I'm starting to do some gentle head rolls. You can put your hand on your head and kind of support your head so that it doesn't place too much pressure on your neck if you feel that your neck area is especially tender. But this is a really simple and good exercise, especially if you've been grinding your teeth. Your neck muscles will be especially affected by that pressure from your jaw. And also, the amount of time that you spend doing neck rolls really depends on you and your level of pain, your range of motion. Just follow your instincts. It's if it's hurting more, obviously you don't want to keep going. Just be as gentle as possible with yourself, because you definitely don't want to make it worse. But it really helps to get those muscles kind of looser so that you can let go of the pain a little easier. Whenever I am bringing my head towards the floor, I'm always visualizing a line shooting out of my back towards the ground to help gravity pull my weight downwards, so that the tension in my neck and shoulders is getting directed up and out of me. If you can imagine that. So that's one of the reasons I do a lot of forward bends for this exercise, to let gravity help to kind of pull the tension out of your body towards the ground. When you're in child's pose or rabbit pose like this, you also want to imagine that your spine is being pulled downwards out through your backside, as well as up and out through your neck equally, so that you're relieving the tension in your spine and the muscles around your spine on both ends. So that's a really great pose as well. Here I'm going to do a gentle twist by crossing one leg over the other and turning towards the back wall. This is another action that you want to be really gentle with. Don't twist further than feels comfortable. If you feel pain, do not twist any further. Be aware of your own range of motion, and just make sure that you take your time. Some of the poses will not look the same. The way that I perform them and the way that you perform them may look different. This is just a general guideline. But doing a gentle twist can also help to release tension in the spine, and around the spine rather. And so here I'm just doing another gentle forward fold, not putting too much pressure on the hips. You can put blocks under your knees if that makes the pose easier for you. And then doing a bit of a counter stretch, so arching the back to balance that action. There's a lot of forward and backward movement just to keep the exercise in balance and keep the spine nice and warm. you can do a simple forward fold, grabbing towards your feet and rounding your spine. You kind of want to make sure that if your hamstrings are tight, that you're really, really careful and don't push yourself too hard to reach too far. You can always reach for your shins or your knees instead, but know what feels good to you and just let that be your guide. And remember to use your exhale to release the pain and tension away. Now I'm just going to demonstrate a few self-massage techniques you can use around your jaw area to help relax that area after a night of grinding your teeth. It can be very sore, and so it's good to give it some love and incorporate a bit of scalp massage as well, since when you have that immense pressure on your muscles around your face from grinding your teeth, it can really affect all the muscles around your skull. So when you use opposite hands, like cross your arms in front of you and use your hands to massage yourself that way, it kind of gives a similar effect of somebody else giving you a massage, so it's a little bit more effective and a little bit more, it's easier to apply a greater amount of pressure and do a little bit better job of self-massage. This is just another forward fold from a different angle, just kind of to give you a better idea of how you can use this pose to really get into your breath work on exhaling the tension out of your upper body, visualizing it flowing out of your spine, out of your head, onto the ground. And if you are able to clasp your hands behind you and use that as a bit of a counterweight, that can also assist you to release your shoulders.
Okay guys, so those are a few ways that you can use yoga and self-massage to soothe pain and tension from bruxism or any other tension that you're experiencing in your neck and shoulders. Thanks so much for watching. Please contact me if you have any questions about this video, and I'll leave other useful videos and links in the description below. And yeah, thanks again. Namaste.